the band, and he got us in free. But the only reason I felt lucky was you were there with me. Oh, sure. Which one did I do last time? Okay. Yeah. Anybody know?
That light turns green.
Thank you. Oh yeah, that light turned green before I hit the brake. Okay, no one notices half of the mistakes I'm making. Yeah, when I ate that rat poison, I didn't die, but you, my girl, are the luck of my life. Yeah, you, my girl, are the luck of my life. Oh yeah, 10,000 people. No. Yeah, 10,000 people watch me online each week. Okay, no one's ever had a cooler job than me. But one day, one girl said that she'd be my wife, and that day was the luckiest of my life. Yeah, you, my girl, are the luck of my life. So there's a line in that song about how I ate rat poison one time. I don't know if I've ever told the story.
You posted a link to a video that someone was talking about.
Oh, I did. I put, wow, you are informed. So the person who poisoned me is here tonight.
I'm sorry.
Story of how I came to eat rat poison and almost be killed by my friend Rachel. So we went to school, Catherine and Rachel and I, in a small liberal arts school in St. Petersburg, Florida, where there are lots of insects and you don't like them because they eat your food and they're gross. And one of the biggest problems we had was sugar ants, and the sugar ants would just they lived in the walls. And they would come through the light sockets, and they would get in your food, and then you'd be like, ah, there's sugar ants, and I'm like, flour, and you have to throw your flour away.
No, it was for the cockroaches.
Was it for the cockroaches? Oh, I thought it was for the sugar ants. Okay, well, cockroaches, obviously, I don't have to explain to you why cockroaches are sucky. But so, it was apparently, so Rachel wanted to kill the cockroaches. And so she read online that if you mix peanut butter together with rat poison and stuff it into little like cut up straws and put those in the light sockets, that it's like homemade rat killer. So there's nothing wrong with that idea. And so she was doing that, and she was rooming with Catherine at the time, and with a bunch of people, and we walked in and out of each other's apartments all the time. It's where the N64 was, and so we were going in there a lot. Me and my friends, obviously. So I went on in, and there was nobody in the common area. It was had a living room. There was nobody in the living room. And so I walk out, and I'm like, ooh, cookie dough. And I'm like, there's a spoon in there, and so I'm like, and then Rachel walks out, and she's like, Hank, did you eat that? No. She's like, no, seriously, did you eat that? And I was like, no. She's like, it is important if you tell me if you ate that. And I was like, I ate it. And she was like, I can't leave a room for 3 seconds without having some boy come in here and eat my freaking rat poison. I was wondering why it tasted like that. I mean, rat poison, as you may know, is not something that tastes particularly good. It's not antifreeze. You don't accidentally drink rat poison and are like, oh, But I was just peanut buttery. But I was okay. We kept me under observation for a while, but it turned out to be just fine. Story behind that song lyric. Super. This song was also just requested. It's a little less sweet. I'm not a terrorist. Oh, hello, evil lady. At the grocery store, it seems that you don't know what it is for. It says 12 items or less, but you're exempt from that, I guess. You started up an argument about coupons. Oh, don't make me kill you. Over 25 cents. I'll give you a freaking quarter if it makes that much difference. And you're just remembered something you forgot to get your husband. Will be right back with it. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you and possibly your whole family too. All I want is some courtesy, kindness, and maybe an apology. If you don't get out of my grocery line, lose Scorpion's mentality and prickle your spine. I'm usually a very peaceful person, but I'm gonna kill you. I just wrote a note to the guy down the street who recently invested in a giant SUV and said, I hope you know that we're fighting a war so you can get your fat ass home from the grocery store. Better drink it, I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you with a car bomb in your H2. All I want, some courtesy, kindness, and maybe an apology. I suggest you invest in a Honda Fit. If you don't, you're gonna regret it. I'm usually a very peaceful person, but I'm gonna kill you. It's 3 a.m. and my neighbor upstairs is actually worse than my worst nightmares. They had some friends over for some late night Red Rover, and now, yeah, they're practicing tap dance. Oh, I'm gonna kill you and all your loud ass friends too. All I want, some courtesy, kindness, and maybe an apology. If I don't get some peace and quiet, I'll put you on a street and I died. I'm usually a very peaceful person, but I'm gonna kill you. Raise your hand if you know what a tridecalogism is.
Made of awesome.
Tridecalogism.